Okay, hello everyone. How are you? It's Kei. Can you hear me and can you see me clear? I hope you're having a great Friday today, and happy Friday to everyone. And thank you for joining the live stream today. And in case you're watching this archive, I hope you have a great weekend ahead. So today, let's check some charts together. And also, I wanted to remind about the Kyushu Ashi, because Kyushu Ashi is another Ichimoku strategy, and I have created the Kyushu Ashi indicator in TradingView. So for those who don't know about the Kyushu Ashi, I hope you enjoy the live stream until the end today and know how to use the Kyushu Ashi strategy and also the indicator. I just posted the web page where you can download the Kyushu Ashi indicator on the chat. And also after this live stream, I will also put this one also in the comment box below, so you can access the web page and start to use the Kyushu Ashi indicator. I think a Kyushu Ashi is very let's say advanced technique of Ichimoku. And I've searched Google and YouTube about Kyushu Ashi, but I don't really find the information. So I think it's rare. Even in Japan, not many traders use Kyushu Ashi. But Kyushu Ashi is really easy to capture the market direction and also where possibly the market might turn, retrace, or pullback, pushback by the Kihon Suchi numbers. So yeah, today I wanted to do another Kyushu Ashi analysis on the markets, and hopefully you can start to use it in your day-to-day analysis. Okay, so let me switch screen now and start to see everyone's comments here now. Okay, so let's see. All right, TSM, thank you for joining. Good to see you. And Sarash, Nadeem, thank you for joining. Also, good to see you. Yeah, Homan, Hinata, and Steven, Powell, good to see you. Rajiv, and Sarash again, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Yeah, recently I changed the the angle. I changed the camera angle so that you can see some view on my right side. On the left side, you see some of my designs and stuff. I got the violin and also some yeah, my small things in the back. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Let me start the live stream. Okay, and Homan, thank you for joining also. Good to see you. All right. Yes, Ichimoku indicator in Forex Tester is incorrect. The displacement is wrong on the Ichimoku indicator in the Forex Tester, and that's why I created the corrected Ichimoku indicator for the Forex Tester, and it is available in my Ichimoku community. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, today I was going to talk about some psychology topic in the video and upload, but since I have free time today, and that's why I decided to do the live instead of the video. So hopefully you enjoy the live stream until the end of the live today. Okay. Rajiv, are you in Tokyo? No, I'm in Dubai right now. This is in Dubai. I came to Dubai last July. So I have been here for slightly more than 1 year, and I really enjoy staying here in Dubai. Most likely I will be staying here for the next couple of years until I find the new place to live. Yeah, Dubai is perfect in terms of time zone to trade Forex, because back in Japan, when I was in Japan, the time zone was a bit off. When I usually wake up in the Asian session. There are usually no markets, no trends in the markets. And I used to check the London session starts at like 3 or 4 p.m. Japan time. And then New York starts afterwards. So when I had the big day in a day in Japan, I didn't have like energy to check charts anymore. And I used to take a rest and check charts on the next day. But here in Dubai, this is right now at 6 p.m. So I can see all the sessions. When I wake up in the morning, it's towards the end of the Asian session, and London starts, and then New York. Yeah, in live streaming too, when I was in Japan, this is like 11 or 6 p.m. in Japan time. And even live streams was a bit hard, a bit tough for me. Because 11 p.m., especially when I had the big day, I was losing some energy. So I used to take a nap before the live, or meditate before the live, and charge myself, charge my energy, and then used to do live in Japan at 11 p.m. But here now it's 6 p.m. so I feel really fresh. So time zone is really important, I think, for the traders. Yeah, let me check some of the comments here. So this is like relaxed live stream. Okay, Vasilis, thanks for joining. Good to see you too. All right, thank you so much for your support as always. Okay, Ahmed, thank you for joining also. How about default Ichimoku indicator in TradingView is correct? Yes, it is correct. So whenever you check the Ichimoku, if you know the calculation and displacement of Ichimoku, you know whether it's correct or wrong. So this is, for example, the pound Swiss franc, which is going down right now. Kumo down, Kijun Sen down. Market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen and Chikou span below candles. So this is continuously bearish. I was gonna sell this one, but I didn't find any entry confirmations, so I'm simply monitoring. Most likely I'll come back this chart next week, Monday or Tuesday, and then continue to trade. But speaking of the Kumo, right? Kumo is shifted 26 candles to the future, including this one, including the current forming candlestick. So what that means is that this candlestick should be counted as 1, not 0. But in TradingView, for example, in TradingView, when I take this, I usually count number of candles by this date range tool. You can actually find it on the left. Down here, you see the date range. I use this tool and count numbers of candles. So when I click on this one, exactly on this, it says 0 bar, right? Can you see? This is 0 bar, but this one should be counted as 1 in Ichimoku A. This should be in 0, but this should be 1. That's why whenever I count time cycles, for example, I always start counting one previous, which is here, so that current forming candlestick becomes 1, and then count to the future. So this Kumo is correct because Kumo shift 26 to the future, including this one as 1, not 0. So if you drag all the way to the right, Kumo becomes 26 bars. So TradingView Kumo displacement is correct, and Chikou span is also correct. Because for the Chikou span also, you start count 1 to the future, so that current forming candlestick becomes -1, and then count backwards and becomes 26 to Chikou span. So this is also correct. Displacement correct, and calculation of Senko span B, Senko span A, and Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen are all correct in Ichimoku default indicator. So what I mean by default is, let's say you go to the indicators and search Ichimoku, just type Ichimoku, and then you can find this Ichimoku cloud. And this Ichimoku cloud is the one I'm using right now, Ichimoku cloud. So this is a default. You can search Ichimoku Cloud, for example, like this. Then you can find this one. And this is correct. And I'm using the default setting of this. I don't change anything. Simply I use the Tenkan-sen 9, Kijun-sen 26, and Senko span B52, and displacement 26. And this is all default, and this is all correct. But in MT4, MT5, and also TradingView, the displacement is wrong. I thought it's 25 instead of 26. So displacement is wrong. So that means, you know, the touch on the Kumo might be slightly different, and touch on the Chikou span is one candle lagging or forward. It doesn't make huge difference, but if you want to be precise on the resistance and support by Kumo or Chikou span, you might not be able to read it correctly. And that's why I created the indicators for MT4, MT5, and the Forex Tester, and they're available in my Ichimoku community, also GTS. But as long as you use TradingView Ichimoku, you should be safe because it's all correct. So Ichimoku is a bit tricky in terms of how to count candles like that. Okay, so that's a little bit of a reminder about the number of candles and how to count in these tools. So make sure you count this one as 1, not 0. Let's say if you wanna count time cycles in between this high over here on the 8th of July, also on the high here on the 4th of August, make sure you count, for example, this 8th of July candlestick as 1, not 0. So you count like this. It says 1 bar on 8th of July, and then count forward to the 4th of August, and 20 bar is correct. 19 is incorrect, but 20 is correct in TradingView. So this is a bit tricky part of how to count time cycles and how to count candles in Ichimoku way. But this is very important because the topic for today about the Kyushu Ashi strategy, the way to count this way is critical. Okay, so it's a bit of a reminder for everyone, but just make sure you get this concept right. Because if this is wrong, then you know when you keep counting time cycles, you may be a bit off. Alright, yeah, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you. I see many comments here now. Thank you for joining everyone. So today again, I wanted to talk about and also do analysis by the Kyushu Ashi. So again, if you are not familiar with the Kyushu Ashi, and also if you don't have an indicator for the Kyushu Ashi, I have provided the one for free, and you can access to the web page of my web page and hover over on free download and click on the Kyushu Ashi book. And once you click on here, then you can access to this web page. You can actually have the download PDF for free about the Kyushu Ashi, and also there is a Kyushu Ashi indicator for the TradingView. So click on this and then add this one to my favorite, and you can actually have the Kyushu Ashi indicator like this. So the Kyushu Ashi indicator will look like this way. Okay, so according to the Kyushu Ashi right now, this is pound Swiss franc, which was downtrending. In terms of the trend analysis, it's down. And Kyushu Ashi, this blue Kyushu Ashi is bearish, and whites are bullish Kyushu Ashi. And as you can see, there are no wicks, only the body, and there is no wick concept for the Kyushu Ashi. So this is also different from the Heikin Ashi. Heikin Ashi, you see the wicks. When it's down, you see the wicks pointing down. When it's uptrend, you see the wicks pointing up, unlike the candlesticks. But this is Kyushu Ashi, and you don't see any wicks in candles. And simply this, for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, it has been bearish Kyushu Ashi. So this means that the market is simply bearish. It's very simple. The market has been bearish. And 7 days ago, there was a very small white Kyushu Ashi, so it was bullish. But before that, the Kyushu Ashi has been bearish. So when you see the bearish Kyushu Ashi like this, you always sell, never buy. So right now, Kyushu Ashi is bearish, so you never buy, but you continue to sell. You continue to look for the selling opportunities. That's what the Kyushu Ashi simply shows us. It's really simple, right? Very simple, but this is useful along with the Ichimoku 5 lines. So let me check some other charts. Today, lots of USD pairs are going backwards because of the weak USD. So Euro USD broke the resistance right in the 4-hour chart. And this is how it looks like on the daily candle. Daily Kyushu Ashi. It shows 3 bullish Kyushu Ashi. So this is bullish actually. It's retracing, but this is bullish now. If you go down to the 4-hour time frame, Kyushu Ashi has been showing bullish. So since the 1 p.m. On the 7th of September, Kyushu Ashi has been showing bullish. So let me mark this one. Let me put the vertical line on this, and then let me switch back to the candlesticks and see how it looks like. So candlestick look like this. You see? So when you see this candlestick on this single bullish candlestick, you will never know if this will be a bullish or not. But Kyushu Ashi shows it turned to bullish Kyushu Ashi. So that means this is up from 1 p.m. on the 7th of September, the market turned bullish. Again, Kyushu Ashi look like this. You see, this is exactly when the market turned from bearish to bullish. And candlestick shows that it has been bullish in a wave. And Kyushu Ashi continuously is showing bullish. So now this is bull trend. So you never sell, but you only look for the buying chance, and this is what the Kyushu Ashi shows. Again, this is really simple, but this is really powerful to capture overall market situation. Yeah, I know some of you are like the like the Heikin Ashi, or even some of you may like the Renko Ashi. Renko Ashi is more close to Ichimoku calculations, but Kyushu Ashi is a part of the Ichimoku strategies, which is not really introduced in the world yet. Because Kyushu Ashi is only written on the original books, and unless you read the original books, you will never know how to use it. So like this, let me check some of the charts from the Kyushu Ashi viewpoint. So again, Euro USD touched the Kijun Sen, but then it may retrace down. So in terms of the trends, this is still, I think, bearish. In the short term, Kyushu Ashi shows it's bullish in the 4-hour chart. It broke the Kumo also, so that was also a good time to buy. And now it's retracing. So the market might reach up to the trend line and then might retrace. But for a short term, this is bullish. So we can continuously look into the buying edge. But in the long term, still this is bearish. Okay, so next one is let's see, some other pairs that are trending nicely. Let's see, Euro Pound broke the Kumo, and after breaking the Kumo, it shows N wave bullish, and looks like it broke the resistance level of 0.8677, and now it's resisted by the swing high around 0.8720. Okay, so now let me switch back to the Kyushu Ashi again and see how it looks like. If it's a bullish Kyushu Ashi, then the market may break the resistance. So let me check. Kyushu Ashi shows it's bullish, right? Again, white Kyushu Ashi shows it's bullish Kyushu Ashi, so it's up. It's uptrend. But when you start to see the bearish Kyushu Ashi, the blue Kyushu Ashi, then that means the market may be resisted, really, and then might retrace. But so far, Kyushu Ashi shows bullish, so there is a possibility that the market breaks the resistance. Yeah. So let's check some other charts in this way. Okay, thanks for joining everyone, good to see you. Rohit says, hi Kei, is that book in English version on Japanese version? It's an English version. Actually, I wrote this booklet that I showed it to you on this Kyushu Ashi book. This is in English. So you don't have to know Japanese. Yeah, this is written myself. And also you can actually find a video of what the Kyushu Ashi is all about in this video. You can feel free to click it and you can watch and learn about the Kyushu Ashi. Okay, so again, let's come back to the trading view and let's check some charts. So let me do this. Let me split the window into two, and on the right, I will put the Ichimoku with 5 lines in the candles, and on the left, I put the candles in the candles and the Ichimoku 5 lines, and on the right, I put this Kyushu Ashi exactly on the same time frame, daily time frame. Oops, hold on, let me see. Cancel the candlesticks by clicking here the eye. Then you can cancel candles in TradingView. Let me enlarge so that you can see the whole picture now. Okay. So, looks like, here, I have to click this one so that I can cancel the candlesticks on the Kyushu Ashi window. Okay, so again, Euro Pound is bullish now, and it's reaching to the resistance. And Kyushu Ashi showing bullish, so it may break resistance is still expected. But when you start to see the bearish Kyushu Ashi, it may reverse. So we have to put the line here. So let's check some other charts now in this manner. So here is the Euro Jpy. Let me see here. Yeah, Euro Jpy is at the resistance now on the candlesticks on 144.2425. It reached there, and today it's retracing back. But if you look at the Kyushu Ashi, still bullish. Right, Kyushu Ashi shows still bullish, so it may break resistance. It may not break resistance today, but sometime next week it might be. So I will still look to buy if the market really breaks the resistance. So let's see. Let's check some other charts. Euro Cad is in a range in candles and Ichimoku, but Kyushu Ashi shows it's bullish. Right, up until the 30th of August, it was bearish. The blue ones are again bearish Kyushu Ashi. So until the 30th of August, it was bearish. But afterwards, turned to bullish Kyushu Ashi. So in this case, it may not break the support. It may continue range or retrace back. Let's check the Usd Jpy. Usd Jpy has been nicely bullish this week. And Kyushu Ashi still shows it's bullish. But candlestick retraced today, so Yeah, today we have the bearish candlestick. And Kumo is now, Kijun Sen is flat, and Senko Span B is flat. But technically speaking, the price is still above the Tenkan Sen, so it's bullish. Right? But if the market breaks Tenkan Sen on the daily, then it may retrace back to Kijun Sen, so the market turns bearish in the short term. And according to the Kyushu Ashi, still it's bullish. So the market may break the resistance and keeps going up. So if you look at these two types of market, the scenario would be if the market breaks Tenkan Sen, then I will stay away, or I might start to look for the selling edge in the short term. But unless the market breaks Tenkan Sen, I'm still bull biased. So let me also check some other charts now. Pound Swiss franc is nicely bearish again. And Kyushu Ashi also shows it's bearish. Right, candlesticks is bearish, Kumo is down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below candles. And the candles has been forming downtrend. And Kyushu Ashi has been bearish since the 2nd of September. There was only one bullish Kyushu Ashi on the 1st of September. So here you can see the candlestick on the left. Exactly on this date, Kyushu Ashi showed bullish, so the market was into range or retracing. But on the next day, on the 2nd of September, Kyushu Ashi started to be bearish. But in candlestick, it didn't break the support. But Kyushu Ashi showed a bit of head signal that the market was bearish, and then candlestick followed a downtrend. And now it's bearish, so I'm still biased. I'm still looking for the selling edge on this. But the market has gone down to the support from the 19th of March 2020 on 1.1114, so it may retrace back in the short term. It may retrace back, but in the long term, I think this is still bearish. So that's the pound Swiss franc. So Kyushu Ashi can tell you the market direction very nicely. Okay, like these examples. And another market I wanted to mention is also the Aud Jpy. Because Aud Jpy has been bullish on the daily time frame. It broke the resistance level, and Kumo is up, Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is also up, and Chikou span above candles. And yesterday there was a doji forming, but today the doji is breaking bullish. So it shows a strong bullish trend, and I think this will continue bullish. And according to the Kyushu Ashi on the right side, you see Kyushu Ashi has been bullish ever since the 22nd of August. There was only one bearish Kyushu Ashi on the 19th of August, but after 22nd of August, it has been bullish Kyushu Ashi. So in this reason, I'm still buy biased. I'm continuously looking for the buying edge on this Aud Jpy. Today, I was monitoring this and I was looking for the trading edge, but I couldn't find, so no trade for myself. But next week, I will continue to look into the buying edge. Okay, so let me check. The next one is CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc has been ranging on the daily. It was in the Y wave, but looks like this Y wave has been broken bearish. So I think this is the market goes down, I think. Now buyers and sellers has fight it, and sellers became dominant. The market became below the Y wave and below this Kijun Sen. Chikou span is below candle, so this is now bearish. So I think at least the market goes down to the swing support of 0.7291, which is down here. And then if you check the Kyushu Ashi indicator, now it shows a bearish candlestick today. Today shows a bearish candlestick plus Y wave breakout, Kijun-sen breakout. So in these reasons, I think this is bearish. So I'm not gonna go in today, but next week, if it keeps going down, I will sell and target to 0.7290 here on this support level. So basically, this is how you can apply the Kyushu Ashi indicator. And Kyushu Ashi was originally created to capture the weekly trends, weekly time frame trends. Because back in those days, everything was handwritten. The open price, close price, and high and low every day. These 4 price information, they used to write on the spreadsheet. And also on top of that, on top of these 4 price levels every day, the ones who was using Ichimoku needed to also track other 5 price levels. 5 means Senko span B level, Senko span A level, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Chikou span. So it's a lot of work, especially if they were working full-time. They weren't able to track all these numbers every day because they couldn't have time. And that's why Goichi Hosoda created something more simpler, but still powerful to capture the weekly trends, weekly overall trends. And that's why it's called Kyushu Ashi. Kyushu, just a little bit of tip of Kyushu Ashi here today, but the Kyushu means 9 weeks in Japanese, and Ashi means candlesticks basically. So we say candlesticks, we say candlestick Ashi in Japanese, and Heikin Ashi, Heikin means average in Japanese, and Ashi means candlesticks in Japanese. So Heikin Ashi is there, and Renko Ashi is also, we use Ashi, means that the candlestick or the market, like everyday market, means Ashi in Japanese. So 9-week Ashi is basically what Kyushu Ashi means in Japanese. So originally it was invented to capture 9-week trends, 9-week time frame trends back in those days. But now we have a PC, and simply one click you can convert it from candlestick to Kyushu Ashi, and we can show and hide Ichimoku in just one click. So it's really simple and easy right now. And I have backtested this Kyushu Ashi indicator on the daily time frame also, and it works. And that's why I'm using Kyushu Ashi on the daily time frame also. So it works on the daily and weekly time frames, but I don't recommend you to use Kyushu Ashi on the lower time frames. 4-hour time frame may be okay, but let's say like 5 minutes will be a bit too small, because 5 minutes has more noise because it's a lower time frame, and Ichimoku 5 lines and Kyushu Ashi may not really work. But you can backtest, and if it works for you, then of course you can feel free to use on the lower time frame. But at least for myself, I don't use, because I see some fakes on the Kyushu Ashi on the lower time frames, and also Ichimoku 5 lines basically. So yeah, and lastly, let me also talk about the Swiss franc JPY, because it's bullish. Swiss franc JPY is bullish, but the Kumo is a bit thin and small here. It has gained thickness now, so it's good, but since Kumo is a bit thinner than other markets, the market may retrace back, right? And if you look at the Kyushu Ashi here, then it's bullish Kyushu Ashi. So in the long term, this is still bullish, Along the way, it may retrace back to Tenkan-sen possibly, but in the long run, it's bullish as Kyushu Ashi shows, so I'm still buy biased. I will continuously look for the buying edge But if I start to see the bearish blue Kyushu Ashi, then I might stop looking for the buying edge. So Kyushu Ashi gives you an extra confirmation in terms of the trend continuation, or the market might be into range at a glance. So I don't trade by the Kyushu Ashi because Kyushu Ashi is only to capture the bigger picture, just like the Heikin Ashi. You can't really capture the exact trading timing by the Heikin Ashi because it's a bit lagging. You captured the trend direction nicely, but this is not here. This is not here to take entries and exits. Exits might be okay when you start to see the bearish Kyushu Ashi. That can be an exit timing, but not for the entries, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. I start to see some comments now, so let me check. Okay, thanks for joining, everyone. Great to see you again. Okay. Crypto Cloud says, and the dollar index price has been an uptrend for weeks. Yeah, dollar index has been up like for a long time now already. Kyushu Ashi obviously shows it's bullish. According to Kyushu Ashi on this DXY dollar index, it has been bullish since the 17th of August. So now in the daily time frame, it's retracing back. It broke the Tenkan-sen. So this may retrace back to Kijun-sen and the candlestick, but Kyushu Ashi still shows bullish. So this uptrend might continue until you see the bearish Kyushu Ashi here. Okay, Ronnie Chris says, sir, I use the Ichimoku indicator by removing Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Chikou span and combining with the stochastics setting 1455. What is your opinion? I'm not really sure because I never used Ichimoku Kumo and stochastic settings. So I'm not really sure. I think I never tried the stochastics 1455. But one thing for sure is that if you backtested it and if it works for you, then you can just keep using it. I think in that Ichimoku you can capture the market direction, market long-term direction by Ichimoku Kumo, and probably you can capture the entry timing by stochastic cross. I think especially when you see the divergence in stochastics in that setting 1455, I think that will be very powerful. Just my thought. Yeah, I do use stochastics in the lower time frames like the 5-minute, but my setting for the stochastics is more lagging. It's 30, 10, 10. So it's like double of your setting, but it works really well in the 5-minute. Yeah, Tony Gold, you're welcome. Thank you for your comment. Okay, David says, please do analysis on USD Cad. Alright, let me check the USD Cad by Kyushu Ashi and the candlesticks today. I hope I'm not confusing everyone in this because Kyushu Ashi is not really popular yet, in English especially. But this is part of Ichimoku strategy, so why not learning it to get some extra information from the markets? So here is USD CAD on the daily time frame. Looks like the market was resisted near the resistance level 1.3225 and double top, and now it's retracing back. So it may retrace back continuously back to Kijun-sen, but according to Kyushu Ashi, it's still bullish. So in the long term, it may go up. So most likely, I think the market will be supported by the Kijun-sen, and the market becomes N-wave bullish, and it goes up, is my opinion. Looks like the market is still supported by this trend line. So I think this is bullish still. Yeah, okay. Chuck Davis says, hi Kay, do you use the monthly and weekly trend analysis you do at the end of month week in your daily trading? Do you even remember the result of the analysis? Yes, I do. Yes. If the market keeps reading higher, obviously that means weekly is still trending up. And I do look at the weekly time frames, especially when I take trades. After screening charts and looking for the entry chance, I check the weekly trend before I enter the trade. And when I still see the weekly trend happening, and I can increase my risk per trade. Usually I take 2% risk, but if I see weekly or monthly trends, then I can go for 3% risk per trade. So yes, I do check the weekly trends in the weekday. Yeah, but if you ask me if I remember or not, then I might forget. So I always have to check the weekly trends quickly like this and see if the market has a trend on the weekly. Yes. Yeah, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you here. Asif, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Okay, so looks like my face is becoming very bright, so let me turn off the light. Okay, now it looks better. Okay. Alright, let me check some other charts now. Ashley says, is Kyushu Ashi available on MT4? No, it's not available. As far as I research MT4, Kyushu Ashi in English and also in Japanese, Kyushu Ashi, I can't find an indicator. So far, I only find the Kyushu Ashi indicator in TradingView. There are some couple of Kyushu Ashi or Kyushu Ashi candle indicators in TradingView, but I checked it and the displacement and the calculations were a bit off. And that's why I created my own, and it is available on this web page. Again, hover over on free download and Kyushu Ashi book, and you can find the download PDF for free and also Kyushu Ashi indicator down here. Okay, Chuck Davis says, also thank you for the trading series on the KTS you recently did, but as you said yourself, you can talk for hours on exit. Can you make a detailed series on exit only? You have covered entry extensively. Oh, sure. Yeah, I can talk about the exit timings, and also if you can search Forexkei and also exit strategy, exit timing on the YouTube, then you may be able to see some other past archive videos. But yes, when I take trades, I will explain about the exit timings, how I exited on these trades, and also on the monthly performance review, I also talk about my entries and also my exit timings. Yeah, so definitely there are so many things to talk about, so many things I want to talk about in my YouTube channel. So I really need to organize my mind, organize my steps on what to talk about step by step, so that you can learn the best with time efficiency. La Crypta says, thank you so much for this. I want to keep learning the Kyushu Ashi. Please keep analyzing the chart with this so we can learn. Sure. Yes. I have introduced the Kyushu Ashi indicator and this strategy a while ago, but I just realized today I haven't touched on Kyushu Ashi afterwards. So that's why I decided to do today. Yeah, okay. Cox says, can you share on GBP USD? Alright, let me check the GBP USD. On the left, this is a daily time frame. It's bearish. Looks like it's breaking the Tenkan-sen. So in this case, we have to wait for the close. Right, wait for the close of the candle, and if it closes above the Tenkan-sen on the daily, Then from next week, it may continue to retrace back to Kijun-sen. But if it closes below Tenkan-sen, the next week, it may continue to be down. Right? And you can get the confirmation from the Kyushu Ashi. So let me see what Kyushu Ashi is looking like. Okay, so Kyushu Ashi has been bearish. Right? Kyushu has been bearish, and it looks like it's about to have the bullish Kyushu Ashi, but still this is bearish Kyushu Ashi. So still this downtrend is looks to be continuous. Yeah, and also let me check gold. I know lots of traders are interested in gold and also Bitcoin. So let me also check these two markets. So first, let me check the gold XAUUSD. So gold daily chart shows that this is bearish. Kumo Senko span A down, B down. Kijun-sen flat, but the price is still resisted by the Tenkan-sen once and twice before. So still this is bearish in a daily time frame. Chikou span also below candles, so this is bearish. Yeah, and then let me check the Kyushu Ashi now. Let me pop this one up. Okay, Kyushu Ashi shows it's bearish. Right, blue ones are bearish, so this is downtrend. So the market may break the support and it may continuously down. But in this case, I wait for the breakout. I'm not gonna go in right now because it's ranging, and even if I sell, it may take for days or weeks for this market to break the support, and it may not really time efficient to make profits. So I will come back when the market really start to trend. Also, in terms of the Kijun-sen angle, today is here, so 1, 2, 3, 4 days. In 4 days, Kijun-sen start to be bearish. Kijun-sen start to point down in 4 days. So that means we can come back to this chart next Thursday. And if the price is still below the Kijun-sen, then from next Thursday onwards, maybe 2 weeks after, the market may break the support. So yeah, that's the gold analysis. But for now, I still simply stay away. Looks like it's ranging, and I may get stopped out easily in this kind of case. And also, let me check the Bitcoin. Okay, so let me go to cryptos and Bitcoin. Looks like the markets are bullish today because of the weak USD. Well, looks like it still keeps going up. When I was checking charts, it was breaking, it was on the previous resistance, but now looks like it's broke really strong because again of the weak USD today. This BTCUSD is going up. So Kijun-sen is flat. So it looks like it's going back to Kijun-sen now. So target is going to be on the 21,897.59 area. There is also also Senko span B of the Kumo. So this is the potential target. Also the previous resistance level was here too. So most likely the market reaches back to that level, I think. And then it retraces our range. But this is for the short term. In the long term, we can refer to the Kyushu Ashi. So let's see. Oh, Kyushu Ashi now shows it's bullish. You see, so it has been a bearish Kyushu Ashi since the 19th of August, but now it shows bullish Kyushu Ashi. So the market may turn to bullish from today. So combined with the Kyushu Ashi analysis, I think if the market breaks Kijun-sen, also Kumo, then the market I think will be turning to bullish. But until the market breaks the Kumo, it may spike or it may range. But yeah, in the long term, it might go up from here because of this Kyushu Ashi turned bullish. I think this is a good example of the market turn from bearish to bullish. So now I think I'll take out this down arrow because this is normal downtrend. I take out down arrow on these charts, and now I don't put any arrows because now this is range from me. So it broke the P wave. It broke the P wave on the 6th September. So it was downtrend. So I was expecting the market continue to down this way. But today, it broke the resistance and the previous support. Yeah, so in the short term, this is bullish. We can also look at the 4-hour Kyushu Ashi. 4-hour Kyushu Ashi has been bullish since the 4 a.m. UTC today. Oh, sorry, yesterday. 4 a.m. UTC yesterday on the 8th of September, Kyushu Ashi has forming bullish. So this was a sign that the market turned from bearish to bullish in the 4-hour. Yeah, so that's the analysis for the Bitcoin. Okay, Ethereum is also, yeah, Ethereum is more stronger bullish than Bitcoin because it didn't break the Kumo. It was rather supported by the Senkou Span B, and Tenkan-sen is bullish now, and the market is about to break the Kumo. But this is actually the end of the forecast line. Yesterday was the end of the forecast line, and it closed within the Kumo. So this means that the market may range. Yeah, so in this case, again, we have to wait for the Kumo breakout. Kumo resistance is around 177.78. So if it breaks, I think it goes up to the swing high, 2031.07. And according to Kyushu Ashi here, it turned bullish Kyushu Ashi on the 4th of September. So now it's bullish. Kyushu Ashi also shows W bottom here, a neckline breakout. So this is now turning bullish. Yeah. So let me check some comments now. Yes, thank you for joining everyone. Again, good to see you, good to see you. Today is a recap on the Kyushu Ashi strategy. So yeah, let's see. Ahmed says, thank you for teaching Ichimoku. KTS really helped me avoid sideways market and only trade in the trending market. Yes, that's the key to success. Yeah, we never trade in a ranging market. Yeah, always enter trades on the trending markets. And when you lose in the trending markets, it's okay because it's a part of the process. You may lose small or break even along the way, but you can keep following the trending markets, and once you have the big profits, it should cover the previous losses, previous small losses. Holman asks, the length shall be set to 8. The length of the Kyushu Ashi should be set to 8. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, Ken Lee, thanks for joining. Good to see you here. Jacob, Euro USD please. Yeah, Euro USD, I have covered already, but for those who join newly here, this is the Euro USD. Our daily time frame shows the market looks retracing back, and Kyushu Ashi shows also bullish for the last 3 days. So in the short term, this is bullish. And so if you look at the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour shows it broke the Kumo in the resistance level. So now it's on the N wave, bullish. So now this is bullish in the 4-hour. And 4-hour Kyushu Ashi also shows that it's bullish since the 1 p.m. of the 7th of September. It's forming a bullish wave, break out the Kumo, so looks to be bullish in the short term. So it can go up to a trend line on the daily time frame, because still on the daily or the weekly time frame, if you look, this is bearish. Weekly shows downtrend. If you look at the Kumo, Senko span B is down, A is down, Kijun Sen down, and the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen, also the trend line. So this is downtrend. So in the long term, this is downtrend. So in this case, I don't usually look for the buying edge, but I wait for the downtrend to happen and then sell. So for me, I keep staying away from the Euro USD. If you also look at the weekly Kyushu Ashi, this is also bearish. Kyushu Ashi has been bearish since the week of the 21st of February this year. So yeah, it has been bearish continuously. But if I start to see the bullish Kyushu Ashi, then I might stop. It might go up afterwards. So I might start to look for the buying edge from the lower time frames, from the short term or mid term. Yeah, so again, we have some trends on the Euro Jpy is up. It was resisted, still resisted by the previous resistance level on 144.24, but Kyushu Ashi still shows it's bullish. So it may break the resistance. But now I don't enter because it's retracing. It was clearly resisted, so I don't enter. Most likely I wait for the breakout of the resistance, or I wait for the P wave, ascending P wave to happen in the 4-hour time frame, so that most likely it breaks the resistance, and then I enter trade before the breakout, if that is the case. Okay, and the look says, hi Case and Nasdaq please, thank you. Alright, sure, let me check the Nasdaq and also some other indices. So here is Nasdaq on the daily. First, let me talk about the candlestick and Ichimoku. Ichimoku shows it's flat. Kumo completely flat right now, and Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span is retracing back as price retraces back. So this is range. The price is into Kumo now, so this is range. So no trace. In the short term, for the last 3 days, it has been bullish. But as far as the daily time frame, it's range. So it can go towards any directions. There were some resistances here and here, so it may become a big head and shoulders, and the market may go down still. And Kyushu Ashi, let's say Kyushu Ashi shows, okay, Kyushu Ashi started to form the white bullish candle. So this may be the turn of the bullish. But to be safer, I would wait for the Kumo break and Kijun Sen breakout to buy. Or Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen gold cross, or Chikou span breakout to buy on the market. Yeah, otherwise, it may continue to range, and you might have some losses along the way. And let me check Dow Jones. Dow Jones is breaking Kumo, so Dow Jones looks to be more stronger than Nasdaq right now. Kyushu Ashi shows Kyushu Ashi is too small, so I can't tell whether this is bullish or bearish. This is like the doji Kyushu Ashi. But so we have to wait for next Monday market open to see the clear Kyushu Ashi. But looks like this is bullish. The bullishness is more stronger than Nasdaq. And S&P is the strongest because it clearly broke the Kumo. And this is closest to the Kijun Sen on the daily time frame. And Kyushu Ashi also shows it's bullish today. So yeah, this is uptrend. This is downtrend to uptrend. Yeah, so looks like the markets are a bit rough these days. You know, Forex pairs, USD is really weak today, and this US stock market has been really strong, and Swiss franc has been really, let me switch back to Forex. The Swiss franc pairs has been really, we are strong today, right? So that's why all the Swiss franc pairs are retracing back. AUD Swiss franc is a bit retracing back this week, and pound Swiss franc is also going down, and Kyushu Ashi continuously shows bearish, so it's a stable downtrend. So I think pound Swiss franc looks the best today. So let me lastly look at this one in the multiple time frames and see where possibly we can enter the trade. So on the left, daily time frame shows it down, but this is exactly on the support, right, from the March 2020, so it may retrace. But with that in mind, this is downtrend, and let me check the 1 hour. 1 hour also shows that this is down, and this is really good because the market retraced back to the previous support and resistance. So this time it may be resisted and keep going down this way. Kumo Senko span BA down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span still below candles in 1 hour. So this is still a good chance to sell. And then according to my strategy KTS, then I check the 5 minute, and I usually take the Bollinger Bands and stochastics, and it looks like this is not the best timing to enter sell because of the gold cross stochastics and band walking against the major direction, and this is more of like ascending P wave. Since the 1240 UTC today, lows are high and higher, but highs are remaining the same level. So this is ascending P wave. I'm talking about this ascending P wave like this. So in this case, buyers are dominant over sellers in the 5 minute still, so the market may break the resistance and goes up in the short term. So this is not the best time to sell. I would wait for first the trend line breakout. I wait for the breakout to happen, and if this happens, then the Bollinger Bands may squeeze, and we may see the dead cross of the stochastics, and that might be the best timing to sell. Because if you sell, then the stop loss will be very tight. I think I will most likely put the stop loss above the resistance level, and that will be, let's see, like 20 some pips, which is pretty tight. But still, higher time frames are bearish, so I would expect the market breaks the support and keeps going down this way. But unless the breakout happens, I think the market goes up, so no chance if that is the case. Yeah, but this is how I create a scenario. But for now, I stay away and come back probably a couple of hours later, but most likely I'm not gonna be in the trade because this is Friday, and usually towards the end of Friday, the market has less volume, less volatility. So yeah, I would wait for until the next Monday for this breakout to happen and sell. Yeah, let's see. Emperor says, "Hi Kei, I will start a funded challenge on Monday. I'm nervous." Oh, okay. Good luck. Yeah, always remember the risk management part. Never lose big. Especially on the funded challenge like FTMO or some other challenges, you can't lose big, right? Per day or per month. So better to lose smaller and smaller, but try to make profits bigger than the losses. Yeah. Okay, Junjun says gold please. Gold I already did and it's bearish still. XAUUSD gold is still bearish because it's below the resistances, but the market, and also it's still resisted by the Tenkan-sen, so it may go down. But again, according to the Kyushu Ashi indicator here, it's about to turn bullish Kyushu Ashi. Still, this is bearish, so I think this downtrend is continuous, but most likely I wait for the break of the support and sell afterwards, because it may be spiky, it may retrace back to Kijun-sen, but we never know how long it takes for this retracement to happen to the target, to Kijun-sen, so it may not really time efficient to make profits when I take trades. So in the long term, I think this is bearish, but this is not the best timing to trade for myself. Ahmad says, did you hold a trade over the weekends? Yes, I do. In general, right? In general, I do hold trades over the weekends if I can set the break even. And at least if I have the running pips of 30 or 40 pips, then I hold over the weekend. Because what may happen over the weekend is, sometimes when you have the big news over the weekend, then you see gap between Friday and Monday. And when the market starts, when the market opens below your break even on Monday, when you're buying it, you may lose. The break even line doesn't work and you may lose. So we have to have enough room, enough running pips to hold over the weekend. And I would say 30 to 40 pips running profit is enough to hold over the weekend if you want to, or simply fix profit and then come back Monday. Yeah, I used to hold over the weekend without the stop losses. It was on gold, I remember, and I hold it over the weekend on gold trade, which was very risky at that time. And I think it was due to some Trump tweet, or Trump said something on the news over the weekend, and gold was sold so much. And I had huge loss on Monday. So I call it like a blue Monday, because I lost so much and I didn't feel like trading on that week. So that was an expensive lesson about the stop loss and about holding over the weekend. But this is rare, especially in Forex. It's rare, but gold or stock market has gaps every day. So yeah, it was a big lesson anyways, and I don't want you to lose in this way. Yeah, over the weekend, still technically speaking, the charts are moving. But since brokers are closed, that's why the charts are closed. So you can't do anything on your positions over weekends because the brokers are closed. Oh, Empire, you're welcome. He says, I really appreciate all your guidance. I only risk 0.5 to 1% per trade. I've been profitable for 2 months with a demo account. 7 to 8% in profit per month. So that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, so yeah, best wishes on your challenge. And even when you fail on the challenge, never get discouraged, but it's the best time to learn. So always look back, you're losing trades, and find a way to improve your trades. And then after you get confident again, challenge next time. Okay, since it's been over 1 hour now, I think I will end the live soon, about 5 minutes or so. Yeah, but yeah, again, happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday. Yeah, so today I was planning to record a video about psychology topic and upload, but today I have free time and I decided to talk about the Kyushu Ashi for the reminder to everyone. So I hope you enjoyed the Kyushu Ashi analysis today. Kyushu Ashi is still rare in the world. You know, even in Japanese, I can't find any articles or any indicators for Kyushu Ashi. So, but this is a part of Ichimoku strategy, which we should know if you want to be a master of Ichimoku. And it gives you some different perspective about the market, so it's worth to learn. But please remember, knowledge is not always necessary to make profits. Sometimes knowledge will become a burden to make profits. Like in Japanese, we say, big head. If you have too much knowledge, then you might only take trades based on the knowledges without any experiences, and you may continue to lose. So experiences comes first, and then knowledge comes the second. But technically speaking, you don't have to have the knowledge, because we're not here to be a professional indicator specialist, but we are here to make profits. So personally, I don't remember all these candlestick patterns, candlestick names like hanging man, graveyard, butterfly. There are so many names out there in the world, but I don't really focus on the names, but I focus on what buyers doing and where buyers are placing stop losses, and where sellers doing and where sellers are putting stop losses, and whether buyers are winning and sellers are winning, losing. When you think about these buyer-seller situations in the markets, then the chart patterns like head and shoulders, double top, neckline makes much more sense, and also candlesticks like doji break, engulfing break, P wave makes much more sense. And Ichimoku also makes much more sense to you if you can imagine these buyers and sellers in the markets. So I guess I will finish the live today. So thank you so much again, and I hope you have a great weekend. So yeah, until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thanks so much.